to Primetime Country on TNN. We're here with Dwight Yoakam. How about it for this guy?
Thank you.
And thanks. During the commercial break, you were telling me your mom's a big fan of the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, I think that you hold a spot now in her heart that Ralph Emery may have held for a long time. And she really paid you a high compliment by saying that you're doing as superb a job as she felt Ralph is hosting the show.
Well, thank you very much.
Actually, we're right. Normally, I don't ever let them be in the front row. It's too distracting to have your parents in the front row.
Right.
My mother and her husband are down the front row.
Okay. Well, we need, we need to get a camera over there. It's a big room. It'll take us a second to get there.
Anyway.
We've got to get a shot of them there. Now, you got these two records here that I want to talk about. The one here, the Come On Christmas.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. You have to say that in this room. You know, this is the room that Elvis
Here in Las Vegas, you need to say that.
This is the room.
I know.
This is the spot.
This is the stage.
It's holy ground, man.
Viva.
Las Vegas. Yeah,
thank you.
Yeah, we
don't have to really even articulate a lot of the words, do we?
No. It is
in the spirit of Elvis.
Seems to make it work. Do we have a camera anywhere yet? We could get a shot of Dwight's mom and dad. Come on.
Oh, somebody. We can leave it be. They'll get them at some other point.
Okay.
I've got a Polaroid I'll bring up later.
They'd get mobbed. They'd get absolutely
You don't want them mobbed.
We don't want that. And then this one, this thing, Under the Covers.
Yeah.
Took a bunch of great tunes. And it's,
Thank you.
You know, anytime you do covers, we were talking about not wanting to improve on Chuck Berry.
Chuck Berry.
Well, you're not trying to improve on anybody, but you're trying to pay homage to
Exactly. Yeah, that's what, when Pete Anderson, my guitar player and collaborator musically, he's produced all the albums.
Right.
When we set about to do this, it was an outgrowth of wanting to kind of expose the variety of influences that had inspired us musically. Yeah. And the Johnny Horton song I performed for many years in nightclubs. And I also used to do one. We debated on. There were tunes that we couldn't do. You know, we couldn't, put all the songs we wanted to do on the album. And there's a variety of styles. And there was a point. You know, Buck and I have talked about this with radio, where in the '60s there was a certain harmony to what radio was playing. You could hear Buck Owens on the same station when I was a kid. That I heard the Supremes and I heard the Rolling Stones just ahead of the Statler Brothers, Flowers on the Wall. And I think that was healthy. It was a healthy environment for a musician to evolve in, and for a young person that likes playing and listening to music to be exposed to. And I think it's unfortunate that we're so segregated now. I'm hoping that radio opens up and embraces a variety of styles again. Again, the cornerstone of what I do will always be country music. We're in the studio doing this new album now, and it's a lot of stuff that sounds similar to the things that I did years ago, early albums.
Yeah, I look forward to that. Coming out in the spring?
Late spring.
Late spring,
yeah.
Okay. Now, you've got another career that has blowed up in your face here. Did you have any idea that this acting thing was going to take off like,
Yeah, well, knock wood. I mean, it remains to be seen whether...
No, man, you're great.
Well, thank you.
You're stinking great.
Thank you.
You're really good at it.
With specific regard to Sling Blade, I owe an enormous debt of gratitude, and always will feel that, to Billy Bob Thornton for writing a brilliant role and for allowing me to be part of a great movie. I mean, what turned out to be...
I got to tell you, my dad turned 66 this last November 28th, just, a couple weeks ago. Guess what we did for his birthday? We rented Sling Blade and watched it. Now, he loves this movie.
Well, apologize on my behalf for how I behaved in the movie.
No, you were great. I'll tell you what, though, it proves you got something in you in this field, because you're a likable guy, extremely so.
Thank you.
And I hated you in this movie.
Thank you.
You were a mean man.
If it's any consolation, my mother hated me far worse than you hated me. Unfortunately, she was the one that paid the dearest price, I think, of all.
We got a clip. If you have not seen this movie, run like the wind and rent it, or it comes out January 8th on video. But I want to show you just a little piece of this. Clay, could you roll that for us?
But I ain't your daddy. You just act like I am. And the other thing I say is, your buddy Carl here is going. We can't be no normal family with him living in a garage and coming in a damn bedroom at 4 in the morning carrying hammers.
Carl can stay if he wants to. Mama said that...
What did I tell you about your mama?
Mister, don't you never lay another hand on that boy. You understand me?
Yeah, and he meant it. He meant it in a big way.
Yeah. Come in carrying that lawnmower blade.
Come in carrying a lawnmower blade. A man means it, okay? Yeah. That man means it. And you just got back from Hungary, is that right?
Yeah.
The When Trumpets Fade HBO movie?
Yeah, it's a war film. Actually, it's set in November of 1944, and it's a fictionalized account of what went on with the 28th Infantry Division just prior to the Battle of the Bulge. And it was I was unaware of the specifics of this, and I think collectively we all tend to forget that after D-Day it was not just a free skate for those soldiers. And it's about the fact that a lot of those soldiers died knowing that the war would probably end in 3-4 months, but most of them would not make it home because of the job that lay ahead for them. And it's about those unknown heroes that died at the very end of the war, tragically. Again, like I said, knowing the war was going to be over shortly. And I ended up playing the battalion commander in this particular division, and he had the unenviable job of pushing a lot of those men to their death.
Knowing that they weren't going to come back.
Knowing that.
Well, on that happy note, we'll go to a break. No.
It was actually a terrific experience, and it was my first war picture, and I really enjoyed.
That's great.
Really enjoyed the work over there.
Well, I'm thrilled you're here, man. You're going to hang out all night.
Absolutely.
We're going to sing and play and
sing and hang out.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Jerry. Coming up, the one and only Buck Owens. Buck Owens.
Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Daddy looked a lot like him. That's the way I had him pictured. Santa wasn't much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Her Daddy looked a lot like him. Well, they thought I was fast sleeping. Thought I was tucked in bed. Hey, they never thought that I'd come peeping. That I'd hear what they said. Santa put his arm around Mama, and Mama put her arm around him. Santa looked along to Daddy, but I was gonna tell on them. Well, Santa looked a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was a lot too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looked a lot like him. I never saw a dancer or prancer. I never heard the sleigh bells ring. I never saw the red-nosed reindeer sail on a TV screen. But he sure brought a lot of presents. Santa Claus he must have been. Sure looks a lot like Daddy. Daddy looked a lot like him. Well, Santa looked a lot like Daddy. Or Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa was a lot too thin. Didn't come down the chimney.